here we are. It's 21st January 2025. It's one day after Trump getting down the rail. Oh, man. All the things I'd say about the inauguration would just get this channel banned, so I'm not going to talk about that. This rant is straightforward. I went and sold a bunch of silver off that I've had for years because I'm not a fool and I don't just buy it and think I can make money off of it like people do. You're foolish. If you haven't been stacking for years upon years and you're going to go sell it, you're wrong, buddy. Long story short, went to a dealer, private dealer in my area. Never met the guy, never knew him. Read the reviews. Well, I called him. He told me what he buys silver at. We discussed things. Is there a time I can meet you? Yeah. So we meet. I shake his hand. I look him in the eyes. I size him up. And I just get a baseline on this gentleman. I just kind of check him out, look around at my surroundings. Okay, I'm about to sell a lot of silver. I want to make sure this guy's going to kill me and take mine or threaten me and take my silver and make me leave and tell me not to come back or else he'll kill me. Because don't we all have those thoughts when we're selling silver to a private dealer? Well, if you don't, you're foolish. But anyways, met the gentleman, great guy. We have an affiliation with each other. I'll keep that to myself. Well, I won't tell you what because OPSEC. But you're like, oh, tell me what. You're not going to even ask because you're not even going to listen to this video because YouTube suppresses me. By the way, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment because it helps my algorithm. And I want to be cool like Jack Morgan. And I want to make YouTube money like JeremiahBabe and Jack Morgan. Shout out to Jack Morgan, buddy, in the Florida area. Laying it down. Anyways, silver. Guys, it's time to adapt and overcome. It's time to improve yourself. If you're not enhancing yourself and improving yourself with your position, then what are you doing? You're going to become stagnant. Now, I've been buying silvers since 2019, which isn't long, but look at the prices of what silver was in 2019 to what it is now. So I've made great gains, and I cashed in on it because why? Everyone thinks silver is going to be this awesome piece of metal when everything collapses. It's not. No one's going to care about it when it collapses. And that's another thing we need to talk about, people. Anyways, the whole mentality is silver. The economy's gonna crash and everything's gonna be worthless, and people who bought Bitcoin or Satoshis are gonna lose it all. Okay, sure. It's not gonna collapse, guys. It's just gonna get weirder and weirder, and everything's gonna move to digital. Why would they collapse it? Ask yourself that. There's not some band of freedom fighters and the people and I don't know who you are, but the freedom fighters that did try to fight, well, they got attacked by a bunch of nations because they kicked bankers out of their country. So now we're controlled by the very bankers that this country somewhere in the 1930s, 40s tried to fight. So here we are. We're under their control. They've subverted our countries. We're under their subjugation of laws. I got plenty of videos on that. Take a look. I don't even have to say it. Anyways. This guy's silver. I still have some. I'm not calling it a day on all of it. But for real. I've taken some monies and threw it at Sats, and I've had good results with it. I won't tell you how much money I've taken and what I've bought Sats, but I won't say what, because that's none of your damn business. But I'm telling you, I already had gains on it. So if you're a silver stack and you're all about your gains and you're all about securing your future, you're not going to get it with silver. This iPad I'm utilizing right now, it has silver. Everything that you need for a functioning society is silver. If you are one of these builders of iPads, of Android phones, of music equipment, of everything that requires silver, guys, solder. Oh, what are we soldering? Electrical equipment. What are we wiring up? Electrical equipment. What are we using? Copper. What are we using? Silver. What are we using? Gold. Why? Why would you think they're going to let that price skyrocket so you can profit, so I can profit? That's not how it's going to work. It's going to fluctuate with the market, yes, but it's not going to come to that price that it should be. Silver should be $2,752.04. Absolutely. Or at least the price of platinum. Wow, that would be great. Cool. Have an ounce of silver, that's like having $1,000 in your pocket. Wicked awesome. That's really cool. But guess what? Silver's got to get used so you can watch your footballs, your sports balls. It's got to get used so that you can live with the medical equipment they're using, because you're probably fat and lazy and you're going to end up on some kind of support system. I'm just kidding. You're not. You're awesome. You're probably fit and based, and you do like as many pull-ups as I can do, which isn't a lot, but more than you. Anyways, I'm just kidding. You're awesome. Just, you got to work it through your head. You really got to work it through your head. I sold my silver. I'm investing in other things. I'm future forward. If you're in that camp still where you're stacking silver and you're gonna wait for 30 years and you're gonna be some king, cool. I'd rather be buying gold. Really, you can just buy the 1/100th ounces and the fractional gold. It makes more sense to carry a bunch of little tiny pieces of gold foil in your pocket if you're so inclined to be bartering, because have fun carrying a bunch of ounces of silver or little quarter ounces of silver, which might be bought. That was cool. Alright guys, it's plain and simple. Just work it through. It's a problem. Problem solve it. You really think silver is going to get up to $100 an ounce, $200 an ounce? And when it does, if it does, you'll be dead by then. Just buy Satoshis and hang in there. Above all, try to have fun and enjoy this life, because we're all going to die. And another thing, it's a mentality. I sat for like a week rationalizing selling silver. You know, you go through that stage where I worked hard. I put all this money into it. I put savings into it. Not all, but you have the ability to save money and save to buy silver. Good. You're disciplined. You're responsible. Just work it through. I had to. I was like, well, if I sell it, I'm going to put it back in assets like I do with anything. Like, treat yourself like departments of defense. You have tactical gear and you sell it, put it back into your tactical gear or ammo. You have music equipment and you sell something, put it back into your musical equipment. Same with silver. I'm going to sell silver. I'm going to put it into Satoshis, because I had a better gain on it than I have had with silver. The only thing I've really wowed myself with is gold. Gold's cool. Hey, silver's cool too. I'm not knocking it, but I'd rather be future forward and stop thinking that I'm going to use silver to become some king of my area, because if you made an enemy with anyone in your area, they'll kill you and take it. And that's really harsh to think, but silver's not going to save you when things aren't going to collapse. The system is designed to benefit the subjugators and subverters of our countries. Why would they let it collapse on them? Until people are willing to bleed and potentially die, the system's not changing. You can 1776 all you want, but that spirit was for the time itself. And I really wish that'd be a rant on its own. The spirit of 1776 was the spirit of 1776, and for those people of 1776. You don't deserve that spirit. I don't. You're not going to bleed for it. They did. And the country still got taken advantage of because of the special little group of people that also funded the Revolutionary War. So that gets tied into silver. That gets tied into gold, that little sidebar rant. But just get it through your head. You don't deserve the spirit of 1776. I don't. Silver's not going to become what you think it's going to be. It's not. And this isn't to be like doom pilling you or black pilling you. This is to get your head un-effed. Pull it out of your butthole. Like that. For real. The biggest takeaway, guys, I'm going to try to leave it at this. The biggest takeaway I got from selling that silver today, because I shut up and listen. Whenever I go meet people, just consider it like you're mapping the human terrain. Shut up and let them talk. Like how I'm ranting right now. When I meet someone and I shut up and let them talk, and they'll talk your ear off. And the greatest thing the guy told me when he was buying my silver and I was profiting, and he's going to sell it and he's going to profit, which is a good business deal. He said, "Hey, I like silver, but I don't make money holding it, man. I make money moving it." And I was like, you know what you got to do, because I have a bad poker face. I pretend I'm Tucker Carlson, and I just make Tucker Carlson looks like, "Oh yeah, geez, huh?" That's what I do, huh? So imagine Tucker Carlson. Put that in your head. And just use his facial expressions. Huh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, right on. And you can just be like, "Oh, totally, yeah, man. Like, you got overhead, and, I know the margin of profit isn't huge on selling silver." And so that's the biggest takeaway. If you want to really profit off your silver, set up shop. Become a private bullion dealer. And make it legit any way you need to, and buy it at whatever you think below spot, and then sell it and move it. But that's how you're making money off silver. You're buying it at a deal, and you're selling it to some guy who wants it. It's plain and simple. Plain and simple, guys. You're not gonna make money just having it sit there. Move it. Like, movement is life. Life is movement. If you just sit somewhere and don't move, you become stagnant. And if you stagnate, you die. Don't let silver do that to you financially. Do not do that. All right? Talk to you guys later. Hope someone listened to this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. That was my outro music. Silver! Yeah!